Hi guys, and welcome to a new doll review video. Today I have with me the very first Harmonia Bloom. So this doll, I actually got her as soon as she came out. So quite a while ago I had a video where I unboxed her because I decided to unbox her live, but I haven't done a proper review of her. So I decided that today I was going to make a review of her and tell you about this doll. So basically, she is made by Goodsmile company, which is famous for the Nendoroids and the Figma figures that they generally make. So this is the first time they actually make a doll, and especially a doll this size. She's not very big, as you can see. She's just, you can hold her in your hand. She's not She's not one of the biggest dolls that I have, basically. She's kind of in the smallish side, but for a Goodsmile who makes Nendoroid, which are like more like this side, it's kind of difference, basically. So this doll was actually announced a long time before she came out, and they showed her at several doll shows that I went to, and I just like keep tabs on them, investigated what they were doing, as they changed the body a couple of times. um, this was always the first prototype that they had, like this character. She's from an anime that I haven't watched. I don't even know the name of the anime, something Clover, One Clover, or Happiness Clover, or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'll leave it in the link below. I'm going to do my research later, so I'm going to leave that anime she's from and her full name in the tab below, so you can see that in the description of the video. Anyway, so I've been like waiting for her to come out, and she wasn't going to come out very quickly. They actually had her for pre-order, and she was supposed to come out, I think, in June last year, and she actually came out sometime in September, and I actually got her September or October, something like that, last year. And now it's time to review her. So I'm going to zoom on her and show her to you from close-up. So guys, here is our little Harmonia Bloom. So as you can see, she has a sort of anime face. So she doesn't have a very pronounced nose, like some ball-jointed doll, but she instead has like a profile which show basically the nose as a very little pointy thing and a small mouth. And if you look down like this, you can also see teeth is actually open a little bit. So anyway, let's start at the top. She comes with this blonde wig, and the wig is actually not glued to the doll. The reason why they didn't glue the wig is that you can actually move the eyes. So the doll comes with this tube. It's hollow at the center, and basically what you do is like you remove the wig, which I'm not going to do, but you remove the wig, you remove the half of the head at the back, and then you take the tip of the eye, put it inside this thing, and you rotate it or move it up and down, and you can actually move the eyes. I haven't moved the eyes of mine because I don't think the eyes are actually quite that much movable, basically. If you really look at the shape of the eye is actually protruding outside of the hole of the eye socket, basically. And so if you move it, you're going to have a sort of gap. That's my guess. You're going to have a sort of gap between the eye and the face of the doll on the inside, and I didn't want that to happen, so I haven't moved the eyes. I actually tried the thing once, and then I decided that it wasn't for me. So not really my style. I don't actually like to take off the wig and the hair, and I think it's kind of troublesome, especially if I do it during an outdoor photo session, because in that case, you know, like if I'm outdoor, I try to have the minimum parts with me because I don't want to lose them. So if I need to have to take the doll apart to take picture, it's just annoying me a little bit too much. I haven't taken her out, but I might at some point during the summer. So yeah, not really. I just don't feel like the eye is going to look too great if I move it on any side. So I don't know. Anyway, so she has this long blonde wig, which is not glued at all, and it's kind of it's a little bit messy, but it's not too bad. Like it's easily gets back together. It's made of all those strands of hair put together, so it's not an extreme mess. But if you move her too much, like mine was on my shelf, like she was actually on my desk sitting there. So the thing is, she didn't move too much, so that's maybe why it's not a mess, but it's kind of look like the hair can go out of the strand pretty easily. Then she also comes with those little hair clips, so she has little flowers, golden beads at the center, and then two pieces of fabric, one blue and one white. So I put them on the side because I felt like it. Then she has dark eyebrows, which is kind of strange because she has blonde hair and dark eyebrows, so her eyebrows don't actually fit with her hair color. Then she also has those big blue eyes that I already talked about, and she has glued lashes, and they're brown lashes. So most dolls that I have, especially the Polyp, have black lashes, all the same. But this Harmonia Bloom actually has brown lashes. Let me see if I can zoom a little bit more. Her lashes have also different size, so you can see it's kind of stylish. And it makes her eyes look a little bit bigger. Then you can see the little line at the top of her eye. She has this little blush on the cheek and a little touch of white. And she has a sort of orange lips. She also has a little orange blush at the corner of her eyes. So she has a very natural face up, I'm going to say. So I don't know if they are going to have a lot of different face up or if they are all going to have some sort of the same thing. We don't know yet because this one is the first. But it's kind of interesting, and maybe you can see the teeth here. Now that I'm zooming, see? The little teeth inside her mouth at the top. Okay. Then she comes with... Okay, so this is another problem of the Harmonia Bloom. The arms go out very easily when you try to move them, so you have to actually still press on the shoulder while moving the arms, and I still don't have the hang of it. The other one fell actually. So see, it's yeah, that's a typical Harmonia Bloom problem. The arms don't stay when you try to move the arms or when you put a little bit of pressure on the arms at the wrong place. Am I going to be able to put it back in? I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think I can. So you're going to see how hard it is to put back. It's easier if you actually remove the clothes, but I'm not going to do that because if I move her arms to put the clothes on, the arm is going to pop out again. So you need to put some like pressure. It's just a stick, so you need to put the pressure in the direction of the stick when you move the arm, and you should be fine. Just I forgot to do it at all time. So she comes with this little blue dress. So you have decorative little beads as fake buttons here. It's like a sort of color with folded little fabric around. It's all blue, just something normal. It has this edge at the bottom. You cannot see the... it's actually sewn right here. So like it's a double amount of fabric so that you can see the... you cannot actually see the seam line, which is right at the edge. And basically that's it. She has those lines here of fabric, like kind of a little sort of thread on each side, so if you want you can put a belt on her, but she doesn't come with a belt. Then she also comes with a shirt. So you can see this transparent stripe in white and sort of gray shirt. It's like a little t-shirt. You have the decorative color here, a little bit of lace on her, and basically that's it. It's kind of short. It goes down here under her rib cage, almost not even completely under her rib cage, and it has this little decoration at the bottom. Then she comes with thighs and black little shoes with a little bit of heels, but not that much. And it's kind of difficult to push the feet inside, so basically mine are not completely put through. Okay, here we go. The other one is okay. So yeah, that's why it fell earlier. But normally they don't feel like that. Was the first time that I actually had a problem, because I was actually using the second pair of feet. This doll actually comes with two pair of feet. So you have the normal feet and you have those heels. That's what they call them. Heels feet. And the heels feet actually is like the tiptoe thing. So technically I think it's a lot easier to put her on a stand with a flat feet than with the heel feet. Anyway, so now let's have a look, because she is the first, so we better also have a look at her articulations. So she comes with several points of articulation, so we're going to see them one by one. So we have the head, so the head can go down, she can look up, it can go to the side, one side, the other side, it can rotate. So she has quite a range of motion on her head. The thing inside is a ball, and so if you put the ball straight, you can have this motion down, up and down, because you have the two hemispheres of the ball. And if you put the ball on the side, so if you actually rotate everything, she can actually bend her head. This one is a little bit hard. So, okay. Bodiless. So if you turn it, geez, I turned it before. If you turn it in this direction, like it's not actually straight up in the head, it's a little bit tilted. So if you turn it like this, let's see, with the body, she can actually put her head toward her shoulder. Okay, now let me put the ball back. Okay, straight ahead. Then she has articulation at the elbows, so you have to rotate the elbow. No, you have to rotate the shoulder, sorry. You have to rotate the shoulder to be able to lift the arm, put it down, or down like this. So it's still a rotation motion. That's the same thing we have with Asen dolls, and with polyps, I think, also needs a little bit of rotation to put their arm completely up. And the Kiki Pop also have this part. Then the elbow, so you can bend at the elbow. This is basically the sort of 90, 85 degrees angle here. That's the most you can get. She can bend quite forward on the wrong side of the elbow, but basically forward. That's what it is. And of course you can rotate the arm up and down, like, because it's just rotation here. Okay, then at the wrist you can put her hand up. She has quite an adorable little hand. I like the shape, like she has her little finger going a little bit up. It's kind of cute. So up and down, and of course if you rotate the ball it's the same. If you rotate the joint you can have it going to the left side and to the right side, so she can have like a full range of motion of her wrist. Then she can slouch a little bit, so you have straight body, so she's kind of arcing her back a little bit and then go down. So it's just a tiny little motion, it's not very big on her body, basically, just the rib, under the rib cage part. Then she can twist a little bit, so you can turn her hips just a little bit. It's not really big either. You can raise her legs so that she can sit down, and basically this is the most you can get. So it's not even quite 90 degree, it's more like 100 degree. So she has a kind of the Kiki Pop sitting problem. They are kind of inclined, and oops, wigless. See, the wig doesn't stay, and they didn't provide a wig cap. That's, I mean, I can understand not gluing the wig, but they should have provided a wig cap to have the wig actually fixed on the doll, but they didn't. So here, how to make a messy wig. So anyway, I was saying she has this kind of not 90 degree sitting position. So she is having the same problem as the Kiki Pop, a little bit inclined when she's sitting down. She's losing her shoes again. So at the knee, she just bent like this. So it's another 90 degree angle, and she has quite a big range of motion for her ankle. So quite far back and quite far up. And of course, if you rotate the ball again, you can have her feet going on the side as well, a little bit. So that's basically for the motion of this doll. And yeah, she has quite a nice body. She has like, she's kind of has a big thigh, and like she's kind of have a nice curve, basically. But yes, quite some problem. Well, it's the first doll by the company, so they might improve the next version later. But basically that's it. I like that she can do this. Lost her arm again. See, that's really, if you move her too much, that's kind of really a problem. I don't move mine so much, so I'm kind of okay with it, but I would rather have the arm staying a little bit better inside. I kind of like that she can do this. She can put her hands together. Oh, I think she's so cute in this position. Anyway, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is a doll stand, and here it's also another problem. So first they say she will have a special stand, and when they presented her, she was always on this seat with lots of flower around, and basically the only thing we have is this. So this is basically a normal doll stand, and it's like pretty basic. So it comes in 3 pieces. You have the bottom part, so you have to put the other part inside, and then you have the other part here that you have to put down like this. So there is not actually a way, like it's kind of hard to put it up and down, which is good. And it only reaches around her thigh. So the people who used to put the doll stand around the neck, well, sorry guys. That's not how it's supposed to work anyways, but yeah, I know. It happens. So you can basically just move it up and down. It's kind of useless because this is basically the place where it should go on the doll. And then it doesn't actually, it's just an arc, so it doesn't actually grip the doll. You just put the doll in it and hope for the best, because she can actually slide through. So yeah, that's a problem with the doll stand. The other problem I have with this doll stand is the surface here is absolutely flat, and I have a pull-up stand right here, so I'm going to show you. The pull-up stand has this line here, so basically when your pull-up is standing, you can put the feet on this side and they're not gonna slide. But this one, it slides all the time, so you always have to push her back. We have earthquake in Japan, so when the earthquake happened last time, it was a pretty long one, and she actually slid, so I had to put her back, and yeah. So it's very slippery. So hopefully next time they are going to have like some grip. See, you have to put her through and just hope for the best. So she doesn't have like a very good, she's not very well maintained around the waist. And at the same time, it's slippery. Ooh, lucky me, look at that, she's standing by herself. Anyway guys, so that's about it for Harmonia Bloom. A little bit of dust on her. But basically, one thing I didn't mention is that she has actually quite the body blush. So she has like different color, a little bit at her wrist, and her fingers, at the tip of the finger, back of the hand. So she has a little bit of blush. Others and on the face, which is a nice touch. Not so many dolls have that. Anyway, I kind of like mine. I don't know if I'm going to get a lot more. I think they're absolutely adorable, but my wallet is not going to like it so much, so I don't know. I think it depends how many of them they put out a year. If it's not too many, maybe I'll get some more. I'll do a review for you. If it's a lot, maybe I'll just get a random one once in a while and see what happens. So guys, let me know what you think about this doll. Do you like Harmonia Bloom? Do you have this one, or are you going to wait for the next one? I think she's really adorable, but I think there is still some room for improvement. The wig, the stand, the arms that go out of the arm socket. I think that's actually 3 points that I would like to see improve, especially for a doll of this quality. Like she's really nice otherwise, so I think they should really check out how it's like the wig, how to keep the wig on is made for other doll company or that kind of thing. I don't see as a purpose of moving the eyes all that much. Maybe that's just me, but anyway, I think otherwise she's pretty adorable. So let me know what you think. Which one is your favorite, because they actually announced other dolls. So I'm pretty sure you've seen the picture. I probably post them at some point on my Facebook, or probably in the doll show videos on this channel. So you can always go and check that out. Maybe you'll find them. Let me know which one is your favorite in the next series. Anyway guys, I think she's pretty good. I think she's okay. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to give me a thumb up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and click the notification button to be sure not to miss any upcoming video. And see you next time for something else. Have fun whatever you do. Bye!